You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM. You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM.
I never made a fortune. It's probably not too late.
It's probably not too late.
Oh, but I don't worry about that much, 'cause I'm happy anyhow. As I go along life's journey, keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. Oh Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. It's so sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother. Cover my sister. Them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover me mind. You know this struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix Say, Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression. With the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover, cover, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover, cover, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover, cover, cover. Cover me. Cover me. Cover me.
Do not categorize the blessing by colors. It is not the colors you need to watch. It is the character. Watch out for the character. I'm going to tell you that there are three basic types of people that you will interact with if you are a child of destiny. Can I share this with you? The first group are confidants. Confidants. You will have very few of them. Confidants are those people in your life who love you unconditionally. They are into you. Whether you're up or down, right or wrong, they are into you. They are in for the long haul. If you get in trouble, they get in trouble with you. They'll come see you in the jailhouse. They'll come get you out the crack house. They're confidants. You can open up and share anything with them. You'll never inherit your kingdom until you find your confidant. You can't be David till you find your Jonathan. Having a good confidant is the key that unlocks the kingdom, because you were raised outside the gate and God's going to cause you to reach over the wall. You got to have a confidant behind the wall who can mentor you for what God is going to do next in your life. The problem with most people is that everybody they run around with is under them. And so you are forever feeding people who can't feed you. And after years of feeding them, they begin to drain you. You got to have somebody who can feed you so you can feed somebody else. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying. Am I talking to anybody in here? You need the confidant then. The confidant is those few people that come along in your life that are for you. They are with you. They are intimately intertwined in your life. They are there to make sure that you reach your destiny. They will confront you. They will get in your face. They will get in your business. They will tell you when you're wrong, because they are confidants. If you have 2 or 3 of them in a lifetime, you are a blessed person. Without them, you'll never be who God called you to be. You need to find your confidant. Number 2, the other group are your constituents. They are not into you. They are into what you are for. They are for what you are for. They are your constituents. And as long as you are for what they are for, they will walk with you and work with you and labor with you, but never think that they are for you. They are for what you are for. And you have to know that, because if they meet somebody else that will further their agenda, they will leave you and hook up with them, because they were never for you. They were just for what you were for. They are your constituents. And throughout your life, if you're not careful, particularly if you're broken, you will mistake your constituents for your confidants. And you will think that they are for you when they are really not for you. They are just for what you are for. And by the time you get through falling in love with them, they will break your heart as they hook up with somebody else who is for what you are for, because it was never about you anyway. It was about the causes that you represent. They are for what you are for, but they are not for you. They are your constituents. Can I go deeper with this? The third group are your comrades. These people are not for you, nor are they for what you are for. It is just that they are against what you are against. And the comrades will make strange bedfellows. This will cause people to come together who are not for you, and they are not for what you are for, but they are against what you are against. And they will team up with you to help fight a greater enemy. But don't be confused by their associations. They will only be with you until the victory is accomplished. These people are like scaffolding. They come into your life to fulfill a purpose. And when the purpose is complete, the scaffolding is removed. But don't be upset when they are removed, because the building always remains when the scaffolding is removed. What I'm saying to you, my brothers and sisters, expect the constituents and the comrades to leave you and desert you after a while. Don't be upset when they don't react to your dream the way you expected them to, because they were never really with you in the first place. Be careful then who you tell your dream to, because if you tell your dream to your constituents, they will desert you and try to fulfill the dream without you. If you tell it to your comrades, they won't support it because they never were for what you were for anyway. If you find a few people in your entire life with whom you can share your dream with, you are a blessed somebody. I can tell you how to identify people who are really for. If they are really for you, they will weep with you when you weep, and they will rejoice when you rejoice. When you walk in a room and you tell somebody good news, stop being happy for a minute and watch their reaction. If they're not happy for you, shut your mouth and walk back out of the door. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying to you. Oh, yeah, because when they are really connected to you, they will be happy for you when you share your dream. Find somebody and look them in the eye and say, are you happy for me? If you don't get the right reaction, don't tell them anything else. You need somebody who's really going to be happy for you. I don't want just anybody praying for me. I don't want none of them haters praying for me, because you know you hate me and you don't want me to succeed. I want somebody praying for me who really wants me to be blessed, who wants me to be an overcomer, so you can put up your oil and stop speaking in tongues, because you know you never did speak to me anyway, and ain't no need in you coming up here in this hospital like you going to pray some cancer up off of me. I'd rather have somebody who really loves me lay across the bed and rebuke the devil. And God is so faithful, he'll always give you somebody. Oh, if he ever sent anybody into your life to help you, you ought to just clap your hands and thank him for the people he sent. Don't worry about the people he took. You ought to praise him for the people he sent. Tell somebody, say, somebody help me. I didn't get here by myself. Somebody helped me to get here. Somebody taught me how to stand. Somebody got me behind the gate. Somebody taught me the protocol of the pilot. Somebody encouraged me when I felt like dropping out of school. Somebody helped me when my back was up against the wall. Somebody mentored me when I was going through a divorce. Somebody helped me when I was going through a crisis. God is so faithful that he will never leave himself without a witness. He will send somebody.
Lord, we tune into WZYE 95.9, the world right in the airwaves, shining bright and fine. From Margate to the islands, the signal never fades. We lift our hands and praise you for the joy that it brings today. Bless Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the viewers too. Every viewer, every caller, every chatter. Tobago, from the savannah to the sea. Let your blessings fall like mango rain on every family. No weapon formed against them shall prosper. Woo! We decree, Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the texters covered by your mercy. Viewers watching, callers lifting, chatters praising night and day. WZYE family, rise up. It's a brand new gospel day. Bless Mr. Wall Street. Hallelujah. Uncle Tommy. Yes, Lord. All the WZYE family. Protect them, Jesus. All the viewers, callers, chatters. Wave your hands if you believe. Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad style. Receive. WZYE 95.9 FM. The whole world can see. God is moving, God is moving, God is moving here today. Oh, thank you, Jesus, for WZYE. Bless the family. Trinidad style. Trinidad style. 95.9. All the way to heaven. Amen. 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 Amen.
The planet that the creator, there are only two animals on the planet that the creator identified himself with. The first one is the eagle, and the second animal is the lion. And when I identified those two animals as his favorite to identify himself with, I recognized I better study these two animals, because if he is the leader of the universe and I want to be a leader on earth, I better find out the nature of these animals and also the attitude of these animals. And I discovered that both of them are the kings of their domain. The eagle is the king of the bird kingdom, and the lion is the king of the animal kingdom. But let's talk a little bit about the lion. The lion has what I call the spirit of leadership. And this word spirit here is referring to attitude. Everybody say attitude. A leader has an attitude that makes him or her different from followers. Now, the lion is the king of the jungle, but the lion to me is a great source of encouragement to all of us. I want you to write this down. Remember this as long as you live. Number one, the lion is not the tallest animal in the jungle. Number two, the lion is not the largest animal in the jungle. Number three, the lion is not the heaviest animal in the jungle. Number four, the lion is not the smartest animal or the most intelligent animal in the jungle. And yet, when he shows up, they all run away. Well, here's one of my favorite quotes that I put in my books, and I believe it really brings home the point. An army of sheep led by a lion will always defeat an army of lions led by a sheep. And the answers to that dilemma is this: because leadership can transform cowards into violent warriors. The right kind of leadership can transform a timid into bold people who are fearless. Leadership is that powerful. Leadership can walk into a camp of depressed people, and in 20 minutes they have turned on into unbelievable, powerful armies, because leadership determines everything. The lion is the king of the jungle because of one word: attitude. Everybody say attitude. Write it down. Attitude. The lion has a different attitude that makes every animal afraid of him. Now, we don't want to lead by fear, but it does take respect for you to become a leader. When I use the word fear in the jungle, we're talking about respect. The elephant respects the lion. The hyenas respect the lion. The giraffes, they respect the lion. What makes these massive animals respect such a small cat? The attitude is the difference. For example, a lion will see an elephant, and the thing that comes to his mind, one word: lunch. I could eat this thing. And he acts the way he thinks. Now here's another amazing mystery. The elephant is larger, bigger, stronger, more powerful, heavier, and more intelligent. And yet when the elephant sees the lion, one word comes to mind: eater. Attitude is a product of belief. You cannot have an attitude beyond your belief. So your attitude comes from your belief system. The lion is the king because of what he believes about himself.
Bona, the body bona, the bona, the bona, the bona, the bona. Yellow chan can lona the bona, the bone. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag, she bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad business of the Iron Lady rain. Hey, Mountain Kamla, hey. Trinidad champion, she come from the struggle. No, the poor man feel pocket empty, light be lie, but she nah kneel. Open the door for the youth, them give them hope and chance. Build school, build road, give every pitney a dance. Them say economy dead, she say watch me now. Bring back the jobs, make the dollar run through. From Laventil to Cedros, from Tobago shore. She feeding the hungry, she open every door. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Strong like a mountain, rain now wash she down. When the pressure bust, she still stand her ground. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Stand up for the people, make the economy wake. From the poor man table to the children's school bag, she bring back the money, she fly the Trini flag. Superpower Caribbean, watch it rise again. Kamla Prasad business of the Iron Lady rain. Hey, Mountain Kamla, hey. Trinidad champion, champion, champion. Trinidad champion, champion. Trinidad champion, Trinidad. Them try back, she down, try shake, she foundation. But she stand like Everest, pure determination. Caring for the children, no more hungry belly cry. Books in them and future bright like blue sky. She willing fi fight, she willing fi bleed. For every Trini soul, every single need. Oil money flowing, tourism boss again. Trinidad and Tobago with the boss of the chain. No more begging no island, we lead in the back. Kamla the general, we marching right back. She fly straight to USA, link up with Trump. Sit down like boss, no time for no stamp. Talk for the people, talk for the land. Come back with the pen, we go right all the wrong. And sign off the deals, make the money rain hard. Economy jump up, no more so fired. Poor man get house, children get light. She rewrite the future, make everything right. That pen in she hand like Excalibur blade. Kamla the queen, know the whole world afraid. She strong, she wise, she love we fi true. From the ghetto to the mansion, she there for me and you. One voice, one nation, one Trinidad queen. 23 seats and beyond, she living the dream. Kamla the mountain, she nah move, she nah shake. Superpower Caribbean, watch the whole world shake. She get the pen, she right the wrong. Now we on top, eh. Mountain Kamla, Trinidad and Tobago, we back on top again, eh. Trumpin' champion, Kamla, 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 Trinidad forever.
For whatever, we moving up, straight to the top, 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 top. We moving up, straight to the top, 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 days are coming. Better days are coming. Better days are run and tell everybody a change has finally come. We fix the TNT. UNC is love. Run and tell everybody the work has just begun. We build the TNT. UNC will get it done. So whatever. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. Run and tell everybody the best is yet to come. We shake with TNT. UNC is love. Run and tell everybody together we are one. We grow with TNT. UNC will get rid of it. Up, straight to the top. We moving up, straight to the top. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. We say, for whatever, whatever, for whatever, whatever, for whatever, whatever, for whatever. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. UNC will get it done. UNC has just begun. UNC for everyone. UNC is love.
Yeah. P&M propaganda fire upon that. Yeah. Mr. Wall Street, man with the facts. I was ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, you see that. Love until born, New Jersey breed. Real runner, freedom fighter. Uncle Tommy the silent assassin, greed. Ready for the fight, ready for set things right. All the people on the track, the callers, the viewers. Whole night, we originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. Gnarly, from Laventille Hills to Jersey Streets to Rice. Silent assassin with the microphone, cutting lies like a knife. WZYE 95.9, the station with the real ones tune in. Bubbleheads talking nonsense, but Wall Street drop the facts and win. Fraud of the week, get exposed, no filter, no gloves. They are the real runner, freedom fighter pushing from above. Chatters light up, callers, boss, viewers locking strong. Uncle Tommy in the building, propaganda done, you hear the song. Mr. Wall Street, man with the facts. Always ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, yes, yeah, that. Love until born, New Jersey breed. Real runner, freedom fighter. Uncle Tommy the silent assassin, greed. Ready for the fight, ready for set things right. All the people on the chat, the callers, the viewers. All night, we originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah, them frauds attack, them bubbleheads are share. Wall Street drop knowledge like a 45, not fear. From Laventille to the world, the silent wanna speak. Freedom fighter in the night, the truth where the people seek. WZYE 95.9, the frequency we control. Callers bust the line, chatters bust the pole. We ready for the war, ready for the fight. Set the record straight every single night. Is it? We originate,
not imitate. The silent assassin don't talk. No, the fucks are regular. Big up every Trini, every Tobagonian, every listener on the wave. Uncle Tommy, Mr. Wall Street, love until to Jersey we brave. Mr. Wall Street, what? Man with the facts. Always ready for the propaganda. Put it to rest, Yazida. Rest it. Love until born, New Jersey breeze. Yes. Real runner, freedom fighter, Uncle Tommy, the silent assassin breathe. Ready for the fight, ready for set things right. All the people on the chat, the callers, the viewers, all night. We originate, not imitate. We not copy, we create. Bring the truth and the facts to the people. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. Big up Trinidad and Tobago. And Tobago. Big up Trinidad and Tobago.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Let me say a special happy Thursday to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. Our 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. And this is how we start the thing.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life, and as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga. Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village.
Yo, what's going on? This is Jersey Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Ansam LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our pledge to you, the people, that we bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Let me bring in my pal, the young man himself, man better known as Marshall, Uncle Tommy Nesbitt. Tommy, welcome.
Good evening, Professor Walstradamus.
Good evening to you.
And how are you?
I'm excellent. I can't complain at all. No complaint. Tommy.
Good. Yes, sir.
I was looking for your name on that list, you know.
Which list?
Protected list.
You think I'm that lucky?
Huh?
You think I'm that lucky or that connected?
No, I thought you knew a few people back in the day. You know what I mean? I say, Tommy inside. You know what I mean? You're on the protected list. All the people did not. Tommy, you know, I don't know where my mother-in-law get that from. She has no memory, you know. I really don't know where she get that from.
That's poetry.
Yeah, boy, that's poetry in motion. And all of them talking about they don't know about no protected list. And TNT come out and say, yes, there's a protected list. If they say there's a protected list, Tommy, if you're on the list, what is the big deal? Come out and say you're on the list, right? However, they never had us to call me and tell me that, you know, my bill is in arrears. But you know what worse, Tommy, boy? What worse, Tommy, is that PNM was trying to change it to say that the list was there, that other UNC people was on the list. And they didn't show we yet, right? And you know what make it worse, Tommy? You remember the PNM had a song that said, we love you so we take great care of you? Only the PNM understands.
Yep.
You remember that song?
Yep.
All you PNM supporters, especially poor black disadvantaged PNM supporters, let me say hello to Patricia Weed, already leaning towards Peter, the Waffler, Gordon Gangachana, Jaijan Joseph. You must have special letter to them. All the poor black disadvantaged PNM supporters who support the PNM. Watch. We love you, so we take great care of you. Only the PNM understand. Kareem getting $2 million in contract, Tommy, in Lavantil. Say he living in the Beatum. And look at Lavantil. You man get 2 million, you know, Tommy. Them care about people. Tommy, them really care about poor black disadvantaged people in Mobile, Lavantil, and environs. Them really care.
Never did, never will.
Them don't care. Them don't care. Kareem from the Beatum and Kareem getting $2 million in contract. And look at the pool. What has that pool produced in Sorghum Trace? What? Anybody can tell me? I'm asking. Inquiring minds want to know.
Mosquitoes.
Well, other than mosquito biting you, other than that, what else it produce? And Kareem get $2 million. And he talking about UNC don't like black people. PNM hate black people. I said it, the PNM hate black people. Them don't like black people. And I even come to start the program like that, you know. But you know what? You gotta speak truth to power, Tommy.
Every time.
They don't, Tommy, Foster Cummins, millions and millions of dollars in contract. Kareem Marcel, Lavantel West. How Kareem, Tommy, never fought for that building up in Chumaka, Lavantel? Never. I could say that. Never fought for that building. Why? How come Kareem never fought for the Lavantel to Washington Empowerment Center? Oh, because he was busy getting contract from the PNM. So yeah, nothing to worry about. He was good to go. He was good to go. And the poor black disadvantaged people were suffering under the PNM. Suffering. I wonder how much people Kareem gets scholarship for. Because he got scholarship to go to UE, right, Tommy?
Yep.
How many people he gets scholarship for? I'm asking. Maybe people in the chat know. How many people from Mobile, from Lavantil, or from the Beatum, Anderson, you should know. How many black poor disadvantaged people from the Beatum? Let me say hello to the Beatum. Kareem gets scholarship for. You know what he get? He get millions of dollars in contract from the PNM. That is what he get. And the rest of them, what they get? They get scrums. They even get crumbs, you know. They get scrums. You know what is crumbs, Tommy?
Less than crumbs.
It is not even what fall off the table, you know, Tommy. It's what fall off the table. They sweep it up, and whatever left on the ground, that is what the PNM give them poor black disadvantaged people. That is the PNM for you. They really care about all you. They really care about all you. Yeah, they care about all you. They love all you so much. They take great care of you. Anyway, Uranus on a.
Finally, she hit them 3 straight.
Yeah. Let me give you Uranus a round of applause.
This is second hat trick.
Yeah. Uranus on a.
Audio.
I was thinking about that try to spoil the chicken. You know, he's only trying to spoil people a trick. He can't get no hat trick for himself, you know, Tommy. But he go try to spoil people hat trick. Yeah. Also, congratulations, Uranus. Good day to Wall Street and Uncle Tommy. Wishing you both a positive and productive day. Present day, all members of the WZYE family, may God blessings be upon you and your family. Financial Guru, welcome.
Yes, good evening, Professor Wall Street. Yeah. Good afternoon or good evening, Uncle Tommy. Good evening, everybody on WZYE. Professor Wall Street, I think I see you on TV today, you know. Yeah, I see you on the with what his name is, the Bronson. Yeah, man. You was there, right? Huh? You was there. I thought I see you, man. I thought I see you and Uncle Tommy waving big band with that hat. But anyway, Professor Walls, I just want to mention a couple things quickly because what you was talking about the PNM, the list, the electricity protected list. Now the thing about it is, which is what I spoke about, I think on Tuesday, which is interesting, just to support what you're saying. The PNM and Rowley and Cam Champa, Kojo and Marvin Gonzalez is trying to say everybody's on the list, and the list was there before, since before 2010. But the difference is, and you see, goes back to everything. There is two different treatments, separate and unequal. The purpose of the list, according to the former GM of TN Tech, he's saying the list was always there, but the list was designated for certain entities, such as embassies, such as government, commercial, like schools, like government ministries, so they wouldn't be disrupted. But here's the most interesting thing, as I said, correlation doesn't show causation. We learn that in what we call in statistics, but it shows a hell of an association. And correlation is measured from 0.0 all the way up to 1. And I'm showing this case from 2015 up to 2025 April. Here's the correlation that Marvin Gonzalez, who is trying to decry and say that the Prime Minister is saying nonsense. From 2015 to April 2025, all the individuals who are associated with that protected list is only PNM officials and PNM ministers. You just mentioned that Marvin Gonzalez or somebody mentioned that there was UNC people. No such association. There's not one UNC MP, not the opposition leader, nada. So what does that demonstrate? From 2015, the purpose of it was not for individuals, but from 2015, all the people associated with the PNM are on that protected list. Professor Wall Street, I'm going to leave it there, but it just demonstrates $5 billion in contracts. You see, I believe that what is good for the goose must be good for the gander. We're talking about equality of society. But when it is, and I have the utmost respect for the Office of the Procurement Regulator, $5 billion in contracts were given out. That's what Beverly Kahn said. That they didn't have proper procurement, they didn't have proper bidding, and you have never heard really of any real investigation being stopped. But however, I hear today that the $3.3 billion housing contract, I don't know how true is that, is being stopped. I want equal justice and equal treatment for all Trinidad and Tobago citizens. Mm-hmm. And I think you and Uncle Tommy and everyone wants that. And the Office of the Procurement Regulator needs to go back and look at all the contracts, not just current year, because they have to do it. I have no problem. There's a process. They have to complain, but they have to go all the way back and investigate all these nefarious contracts, including the $700 million that, what's his name, Foster Cummins and Goins got with his family, what Kareem Marcel got, and all the PNM associates. Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and everyone, have a good night. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Tommy, here, I see news in Trinidad. They're selling Pizza Hut for $2.something billion in Trinidad. You see that? Yeah, Pizza Hut being sold for $2.70 billion. The 1% selling Pizza Hut, right? And Yum Brands will buy Pizza Hut. Yum Brands it now. Oh, there's a new owner then. Okay, okay. Yum China Holdings. 1.2 billion by. Oh no, that affect Trinidad, right? No, that don't affect Trinidad because the 1% of that. Anyway, we go wait and see. Anyway, let me go back to the chat. Marabella, welcome.
Yeah, good night, Wall Street.
Good night.
If I recall right, I think I saw somewhere recently where I think the Pizza Hut franchise in the States has they closed up shop and they was selling out.
No, they're
So
selling out. They're selling out because Yum Brands buying them out.
Right. So what happened is that change of ownership. So
Right.
this way happening in Trinidad is probably an extension of what is happening in the States.
Okay.
So they probably doing that. They change the brand now, wherever it is.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Sell out. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So Pizza Hut up for sale, but whenever the 1% go sell their shares in Trinidad. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Tommy, you see Kia get bill?
700,000.
Yeah. Yeah, she get billed 700,000. Right? Yeah. And Tutor want Tommy Tutor want 10%. And when they was taking the 4%, however it go 1001100, however it go. Under the PNM, they wasn't complaining. Now they were 10%. They were 10% now, Tommy.
Oh yeah.
Right? When they was paying the 4%, they was good enough. Now they were 10%. So, Bennett Thomas, good evening. Good evening, Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and all in the village. Good evening to you. Angie, welcome. Pleasant evening to Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and all of you listening. WZYE in the chat. Blessed. Better days are coming. Stay positive. Yep. Wilson going back cookie eye. Yeah, all right. Wilson says, good evening, Walls. Uncle Tommy, good evening to all on the live. Good evening to you, Wilson. Uranus asks, Wilson asks Uranus if he going mad or what. The man ain't going mad? Oh, God. Will say, I live in near the mad house. Uranus tell Will he live in near the mad house. Uranus said that wicked and corrupt PNM party abstain from supporting a bill enhancing workers' rights. What you expect, Uranus? What you expect? Anything to move people forward and what keep people in the sub-basement. Michael Scotland, good evening and welcome to the village. Professor Warshik and Uncle Tommy WZYE. Welcome to you. Angie, welcome. Pleasant good evening to you. Azina Smith, welcome. Blessings to Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and everyone locked on. Welcome to you. Chandra Benjamin, a pleasant welcome to you. Good night, Professor Warshik and Uncle Tommy, and everyone. Blessing. Wishing all the fathers a very happy Father's Day. Yeah, folks. So, when we start off one time, Saturday, Sunday, right? All you know, we're not having any show on Sunday. I'll tell you all the early o'clock. My boss told me, I'm going to say my boss told me, I was told that, you know, Tommy, I didn't even remember Sunday was Father's Day.
Neither did I. My daughter reminded me.
Yeah, my boss had to remind me that Sunday is Father's Day. And she asked me, you're not having a show. You know when somebody asks you an answer? You know, tell me, and they ask you an answer. You're not having a show. I said no. You had to really, Tommy, I want to address this. And folks, I want to talk to the ladies in all the mothers and grandmothers and ladies in the chat. Why do women talk? Why do they not say what they want to say? But that is what they mean. You understand what I'm saying, Tommy?
Of course.
Like, you're not going to hang out tonight, right? You know what I mean? Yeah, you're not going to hang out tonight, right? Yeah? Rather than say, where you going? You know, you're not going, right? And if you're smart, you will say, no, I ain't going nowhere. Folks, Stick and States in the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509. And as the professor said, share the live as soon as you get it. We thank you.
Folks, we'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga. Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village.
Yo, what's going on? This is Jersey Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street.
I just want all you to know one thing. When it comes to certain politicians, I don't care for them. Penny, I don't care for she. Come, I don't care for he. Dolly, I don't care for she. Stewarty, I don't care for he. For 9 long years they sit in the chairs. Country get bruised and nobody care. Crime run wild, money gone astray. Now they in opposition, everybody have something to say. They talking solution morning, noon and night. But when they had power, nothing wasn't right. Economy sinking, people living in fear. Now all of a sudden everybody's an engineer. Penny talking like she have the plan. But where that plan was when Rolly was the man. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Scotland,
I don't care for he.
Regis,
I don't care for she. I don't care for them.
Manning shouting from the back of the line, explaining today what he forget in 9. Marvin talking safety, crime and control. But when he was there, crime take a toll. They posting videos, plenty long speech explaining now what they couldn't reach. They hoping people memory short, but suffering though erase so fast. They had the chance, they had the rain, and leave the country in social pain. Marvin,
I don't care for he.
Kareem,
I don't care for he.
Hans,
I don't care for he.
The opposition,
I don't care for them.
you all left the country in a mess and expected to be cleaned up in 8 months.
Delusional. I don't care for she.
Calm.
I don't care for he.
Darling, I don't care for she is Stuarty. I don't care for he.
PNM. This is the end.
I don't care for them.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country, and we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
Remember to take the gospel of the PNM and to spread it in your homes, your villages, in your offices, and throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and Tobago.
Fire! 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 Fire!
And of course, we are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsheet, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, to be join us. Share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And please don't forget, share that live as soon as you get in. We thank
Let me
you.
go back to the chat. Angie says, good evening, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all villagers. It's been a little rainy, but still a pleasant day. Pleasant blessings for a great program. Thank you, Angie. Santa Cruz says, good night, Wall Street and Uncle Tommy and my friends in the village chat. Been searching for the program. Hey, go search for the program, Miss Santa Cruz, the program right there. Go WZYE TV on YouTube. Just put it in. So, folks, I'm still asking the question to all the mothers, the grandmothers, the daughters. Why, when a woman have a quest, when a woman want to ask a question, she give you the answer. Right? For example, if they don't want you to go somewhere, they say you're not going, right? You're not going, right? Like I was told, you're not having a show on Father's Day, right? And of course, I said, no, I ain't having no show. Understand? Because I like to listen. Well, why is that? Well, I'm going to wait to see if we get Sweet Delgado. We love African people. Well, let's say hello to Sweet Delgado. Sweet Delgado new here. Sweet Delgado, welcome. I know she knew. Ronnie Samaru. Hi, guys. Happy Thursday to you. Hope all is well. Blessings. Yeah, we good. Good. Mark Samaru. Good evening, from Uncle Tommy. Blessings. Same to you. Eugenia Pandit, welcome. A pleasant good evening to Professor Walstradamus, Uncle Tommy, and all our WZYE family. Always lock on to my favorite program. Blessings to everyone. George Ramdeen, welcome. Good night to Professor Washington, Uncle Tommy. Blessing, brothers. Same to you. Just School, welcome. Good night, Washington, Tommy. 6615 BT Sang and Avant Anna Chandra. Welcome to you. Anthony Ford out the E. Good night, Washington, Tommy, and all in the village. Welcome to you. Old Sam say walls like somebody feed the pee on them Jep. They're swarming. Yeah, but you know what it is? That's spray. Tommy, them people that come and spray for mosquitoes?
Yep.
I don't find that thing does work now.
Hmm.
Serious. When I go in that backyard, I just get one set of bite by. Well, something that list is only for the pee on them in a circle. not for the P&M plebs. Correct is right. That wasn't for the poorer Tommy who really can't pay the bill, you know. Tommy, you will think, Tommy, that if when that information comes out, you as a person whose name was on that list wouldn't try to defend it and say that, you know what, I really don't think that was the right thing to do. You tell me?
You think
That was the right thing to do, Tommy. Rather than trying to defend it and saying and showing your light bill, well, the Lion King, he totally lost. Yeah, and the rest of people saying, well, I don't know if I was on the list. I wonder, Tommy, I would like to ask them fellas a question. Did any one of you all ever get a call from TN Tech asking you that your bill is in arrears? I would like to ask that question to all of them.
whoever's listening, let's say if any of them would call in and tell us, or they put it in the chat that they did get a call from TN Tech.
No. Nairon Singh say he had gotten something because his bill was in arrears. If you get a call, if you get a notice that your bill is in arrears, did anybody ever receive a call or a notice from TN Tech that your bill is in arrears?
I never got anything from TN Tech.
No. Well, Tommy, I thought some people say once it's in arrears, the truck just show up and they come with their clippers and that is it for you. Cancel Christmas it over. Anyway, somebody in the chat go give us a little update. Was there any time that you receive a notice from TN Tech that your bill was in arrears? You know, you might have forget to pay the bill.
Maybe.
Good Harry from Tennessee, welcome. Good Harry from Tennessee, welcome. Welcome to you. Yeah, Tommy. I just want to know. From day one, I'm trying to stabilize the UNC government. Folks, they gotta stay woke. Correct is right, you know. You gotta stay awoken. Wall Street PNM followers can't see that no matter what truth they. Yeah, correct is right, you know. The PNM blank bill to enhance workers on the eve of Labor Day celebration. And they say they love workers. Let PNM go so. They love workers. Yeah. You wanna say Wall Street and PNM supporters don't care about what you're saying. They love their party even if they're suffering. Yeah. They like to suffer. They like to suffer peacefully under the PNM. And I tell all you, them don't care to suffer under the PNM. But once the UNC come into power, they don't want to suffer no more. And when the government, you know, Tommy, you know what hurt me, boy? I have to be honest with you. I see that girl there, boy. Oh, look, I'm forgetting she name. Matara. Social media person Matara. And I see Matara, boy, get a little N, boy. Tell me whether she getting a little $8,000 or a little $10,000 a month, boy. You understand? And she had to work for she thing, boy. You know, a young lady from the ghetto, boy. Getting her hands up, boy. She getting her little hands up. You understand? You see, because the PNM and them, you know, PNM tell people, pull yourself up by the bootstraps, but they left them bootless. Let me repeat that for you. PNM used to tell black people, and the former, the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago, used to tell people, oh, you pull all yourself up by the bootstraps. But you know what the PNM did? They left them bootless. Tell me how I go pull myself up on the bootstraps when you left me bootless?
That's impossible.
How could that be accomplished? And that is what the PNM have done. They are masters of that. Just cool say, why Kareem Lee beat him on gonna still live in the middle of the Indians? That's a good question. I thought you would have stayed with the people. Anthony Ford said, no worship after the fall After it fall off the table and a dog pass across, if it leaves back something, PNM people will get the rest. Nah, this people, just leave it out. Olsang said they never cared for people. The treasury is their target. Blow the wealth of the people and tell them UNC do it. Correct is right. So we have to careful. How to be careful when I saying correct is right too. Because who's the partner call and say, am I saying that is incorrect too? All right. Dindial Ramdas say, Professor Walsh, don't blame the PNM. You have to blame the people who like it. So Dindial, I'm sorry, yeah? I'm sorry. But I disagree with that. I disagree with that, you know. I really disagree with that, Tommy. I am not saying that people is not to blame, Tommy. So, Western, hold on. I'm not saying that, Tommy. But I am saying, Tommy, even Prime Minister Kamala Prasad when she was in opposition, said to the former, why you don't help your people? Why? Why don't you help your people? She said that. She said that. And Dindial, why is it the PNM been in power the longest in Trinidad and Tobago? And at the bottom of the socio-economic ladder is predominantly the supporters of the PNM. Why is that, Dindial? I'm just asking because I'm very passionate about this. I'm passionate about this. Southwestern World.
A pleasant good night, Professor, Uncle Wall Street, and Uncle Tommy, and all the listeners. Yeah, so I changed your name from Professor to Uncle Professor now, because I like how you said the Ecolo Dindial Day. I only hope them fellas like Wafflehead, Gordon Dryden, and Patricia Weed, and my good boy Redrick can answer them question. So in Jesus' name we meet and we talk and greet. Yeah, so Uncle Tommy, you know today that the same trade union, right? President General, who drag a mannequin, who say all sort of ill, a woman with compassion, forgiving, right? And see that his people life will be better off, right? And she forgive a President General for what his action was when he was in the other place. And make sure that a bill she present in Parliament today and she pass, that the union now will be back on the bargaining table for Heritage, Karakara, Paria, and the holding company of the group. So there will be the trade union representative of choice moving forward. And you know, I want to ask these fellows and them who is trying to change the narrative and try to disrupt. I wanted to answer this question, Professor. Who moved the industrial court judge and who they put in the industrial court? And after that, they give the union pressure and there wasn't worker friendly neither. Eh? So all I see now, a party and a leader with workers, human beings, and the citizens, and the passion, who will benefit? I wonder when penalty beckers will stand up and try to support things for workers. They shut it down. They never vote for it in the parliament today. No? Once again, against workers' agenda. Have a nice night.
Thank you. Thanks for the call.
Thanks, Southwestern.
Tommy, I want to ask Chucha something. Chucha, didn't you all get 4%? And however I calculating it, 1,001, 0.00011, 4% under the PNM? And only want 10% now? Folks, am I wrong now? It was 4% they get? 4? And now they what, 10? Tell me, what it is makes them want 4 or take 4 under the PNM, but all of a sudden, they want nearly over 100% more under the UNC government. What it is? What it is? Something in right, man. Something in right. But in the yeah, people are to blame too, eh? I ain't saying no, eh? But you see, Dindial, when you give people CPEP and you give them URP and they become dependent, you see the thing we play with the monkey? Let me play that again, Tom. Let me play that again.
Banana.
Yeah, let me play that again. Look, we just play this here all the time. People don't like it, but it's the truth.
After you're done watching this, you will start to question your entire life. So this bizarre experiment exposed something very wild about human behavior. Scientists put 5 monkeys in a room. In the middle of the room, a ladder. And at the top of the ladder, bananas. Every time one of the monkeys tried climbing the ladder to grab the bananas, the scientists sprayed all of them with freezing cold water. So naturally, after a while, the monkeys learned. Touch the ladder, everybody suffers. So they stopped trying. But then the scientists did something really weird. They removed one monkey and replaced it with a brand new one. Now, obviously, the new monkey sees bananas and thinks, jackpot! So it runs for the ladder. But before it can even reach the bananas, the other monkeys start to pull it back down. Eventually, the new monkey learns, don't touch the ladder, even though it never got sprayed with cold water. Then they replaced another monkey until eventually none of the original monkeys were left, meaning none of the monkeys in that room had ever actually experienced the punishment, and yet none of them would touch the ladder. Why? Because that's just how things were done. Sound familiar? Because a lot of people are living by rules right now that they never question. Limits that they have accepted, not because they're true, but because nobody ever asked why. Where are you staying limited right now and never stop to question?
That is what happened with European CPEP. You understand?
Yep.
You only have to spray one CPEP worker and they see what is going on. Everybody fall in line. Nobody in questioning that they're working 2 hours a day for 8 hours pay, Tommy. Nobody in questioning that. It's the same analogy, Tommy. Same analogy. But you know, the PNM people don't like that because it talks about they're using monkeys. It's an experiment. Well, if they'd use a rat, then what? Or a mice or a mouse, then what? That is the PNM, Tommy. That right there explains the PNM. That's why this current government could not continue with CPEP and URP. They couldn't. They couldn't because they wanted better for you. As a matter of fact, what they actually wanted, Tommy, right, is when the monkey go up to try to get the bananas up there, the rest of monkeys was able to go up and get them bananas too. That is what this government is doing. When the first monkey go up and get the banana, and the rest of them see nothing happen, all of them going up the steps now to get the rest of the bananas. That is what it is happening. When the people understand they are now getting a higher salary, a higher daily salary than what they used to get before, then they will start to understand, yeah, boy, this thing for real, you know. Very serious business, you know. This, you know, when one of we get something, they spray water and none of us, we just conform it now, you know. No. But let me finish in the chat, folks. Michael Oliver, welcome. PNM don't like no win but corruption. Gordon Ganga Chana Janos. So good evening to the village. How are you and yours? Do have a true evening. You just have a true evening all the time. 5 billion, 100 $6,000 per month for 4,000 years. What? Elsie Lakan, welcome. Pleasant good evening, everyone. Have a blessed evening. Lockdown as always. Ramdeo Baijo, Professor, I wish I could live in Trinidad and Tobago. Politicians start to get locked up. Batos, good evening. Good evening to WZYE on the village. Good evening to you, Batos. Remember to hit the thumbs up button and share the live. Share the live. Okay, Robert Subrani. Robert Subrani. I mean, that's a new person.
Has to be.
Well, let's say welcome to Robert. Think Robert, where you joining us from? Yeah, listen to this. Gordon Gangashana Dryden Joseph, because the minister says 10% is good for the workers there too. He just want 10% and they only work in 9 months. That is BS. Yes, well, she just settled for 4%. Rowley tell them you may get your back pay and lose your work. Yeah, oh, it's not, yeah, 4%, but they want more now. Happy Father's Day to everyone on the live. Blessings to all the single mothers. Thank you.
Thank
you. Walls, go spend some quality time with the boss and bestow our appreciation for allowing us to take up so much of your valuable time. I appreciate that, Bolsam. Bolsam say I don't care for them. Yeah, you don't care for them. I have to tell all of you the truth. What they have done, what they have done to people that look like me, how I could care for them, boy. How I could ever care for them. Demonic Gordon. Why the hell you don't go and ask J.D. Seller and Lara Sullivan about that? Who sign off on the payment? You're disgusting. Eh. Wait now, boy. For me, you have to remember this fella. Run DMC. Remember Run?
Yep.
Run used to be with me long. Hey, Run, welcome on. Welcome to you, Run. Run DMC used to be with me long time ago. Run, welcome back, man. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, man. Yeah, Volsang. Them don't care about we. We don't care about them. Jay Howlett, welcome. Good evening, Uncle Tommy, Professor. Welcome. Volsang said the gangas don't benefit from such. That was not for the ones thieving electricity from the beacon. Tommy, I also saw that the government going to do some 20 million of what are they going to do? 20 million of wastewater project in Ibitam. 20 million. Well, is that true? They launched that 20 million wastewater project in Ibitam. Wait now. Ibitam is a UNC constituency?
Ibitam is a what? Ibitam is what?
A UNC constituency. If Ibitam is a UNC constituency.
Maybe it will be next time.
I thought the UNC hate black people. Oh, and they launched a 20 million wastewater project in Ibitam. Folks, can you guys verify that for me, please? I'm just asking. Bolsang said the right thing to do is to pay your damn bill. I don't think so. You must be given notice first. So they just give you notice. Okay. Errol Burke say yes, they do. Okay. So If there is gain notice, Tommy, why you need a protected list? Hey, Tommy?
Well, you gotta give them special notice.
So the notice, is the notice a phone call or they send you a letter and email? Yeah. Kim Raji, Dion Ryan. Former government did not care about the people. It was freeness and gimme, gimme, gimme. Yeah. And remember at one time they was telling people to wean themselves off the government? You remember that, Tommy?
Yep.
Wean yourself off the government. They wasn't the one that says tighten your belt, though. Were the ones that says tighten your belt? Or that was Manning? I don't know. I think maybe that was Manning. George Ramdeen said the boots didn't have any soul. Oh, God. I like that one. The boots didn't have no soul. Yeah, boy. Michael Scotland said, no walls. That and a green donkey you won't see up to now. No one knows who instigated that list. The PNM. Yeah. And the PNM expand the list. Okay. Anthony Ford says, I read something once. It goes like this. I once had the blues because I had no shoes. And one day on the street, I saw a man with no feet. That's the PNM. Okay. I read that one. Rolsang says, why empower them so they become wise and question your oppression of them? That's true, you know. For me, that's true, you know.
Yep.
The PNM don't want to empower them, you know. The PNM want to disempower them. The PNM want to keep them in that condition so they could continue to vote for the PNM over and over and over. And then give them a little, when Christmas come, give them a little hamper, and them fighting for hampers all over the place. Tommy, you know, anyway, nah, I ain't gonna tell that story.
Why?
Nah, I ain't gonna tell that story. I will leave it at that. That story, I must tell that story before. Semantic says, but they did not have the smarts to negotiate for 10%. But now they want to piggyback on the PSC. You know, folks. Listen here. Tommy, I want to do this here because I want to do this. Folks, we're doing this.
Presenting Bubble Head of the Day.
And here's why I'm doing this. I wasn't going to do it here, Tommy. Tommy, I want you to read what's on the screen right there for me, please.
I recall the PNM went to the parliament with plans to try and help the small people, and the opposition shut it down. But after some months, asked people what the PNM ever do for you.
So let me say this, Tommy. Let me say this.
Presenting Bubble Head of the Day.
My double bubble head of the day is Gordon Gangachana Dryden Joseph because he is so dishonest, deceitful, and disingenuous. Tommy, do you remember when Dr. Rowley stood on our podium and said he was going to give 100 million to communities like Lavantil? You remember that?
That's right.
Tommy, if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong, you know. Folks in the chat, wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
That's truth.
Tommy, so how this disingenuous man could say something like that? Tommy? I guess he didn't remember that, Tommy.
He's a propagandist.
Yeah.
It's people like that who have us where we are today.
Stay off the weed.
Brooklyn, welcome.
Good night to you, Wall Street. Good night, Uncle Tommy, and good night to the viewers and listeners.
Good night,
I'm
Brooklyn.
listening to you, Wall Street. But it wasn't one time Dr. Rowley said that. He said it when the 3 men get killed in Mover. After 4 days, he come out and he make a statement telling the people of the of Labantil environment that he put together a 12-man team and they will get $100 million. That was the first time within I knew him. And then the second time was just before the election in Sawa, when he had a rally in Sawa. He said again he was given the Sawa East-West corridor area there $100 million for development again. So it's not once he used that lie on the PNM and them and they buy it. It's not once. He always used that on the PNM and they buy it. And I also want to say, I hear you say that every Christmas the PNM is getting hamper. That was on that Manning Day just talking about, because at the end of the day, since Rowley started running that government from 2015, Julia Davy was cussing in 2019. Rowley Jr. was begging Rowley to water the ground. In 4 years, normally after 3 years, the government in power normally they spread something. Rowley wasn't spreading nothing. The PNM supporters, the diehard ones like Rowley Jr. and all of them was begging Rowley, it's time to sprinkle the ground. Julia Davy make all the lies, quarreling about the PNM. She cost Melba, she cost everybody that the PNM is doing nothing for them. So that Rowley-led government did not give nobody nothing. After they still come back like robots as he turned the screw with $100 million for the people. He turned the screw. He come back and they vote for him in 2020. Put him there again. And after he tell them, still hold tight in the belt until the belt was up by the neck. And all 2003, 2004 with the pandemic, all of them shut about Rowley save we. And up to now, Rowley do nothing. In over 8 years for the country, but Rowley saved them until 2024 going on there. The only people benefit was Curry Marshall and them benefited all the contract and them. They get everything in the end when they were sharing all the money to empty the treasury. So we have to tell the people the thing the right way. In 2025, Rowley, the PNM government, they take everything out of the treasury. That is why the government today have to be balancing, trying to make sure that they could keep the country afloat. All right? That's my contribution. I gone.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, 100 million. Bagan China. Folks, put your bubbler of the day in the chat. Put your bubbler of the day in the chat, because somehow, some people, they really not
T and
right. But folks, let's go to. I'm gonna get to the voice note. Let's listen to this. Let's listen to this. Yeah. Between 2015. And this is TN
Tech. Protected customer list. T and Tech. Protected customer list exists, says between 2015 and 2025 list expanded significantly. The Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission has confirmed the existence of a list which protects certain named customers from disconnection despite having outstanding arrears. The issue was first raised by Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar in a statement to Parliament on Monday, when she disclosed that some of the persons on the protected list included former Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley and opposition leader Penelope Beckles, along with several other PNM members. Rowley, Beckles, and others have denied any knowledge of the list. In a release yesterday, T and Tech explained that the protected list was initially created to prevent the disconnection of critical public institutions whose operations were considered essential to the functioning of the state.
You see, Tommy? And Tommy, I could understand that, you know.
Absolutely.
I don't have a problem with that.
But it had to be abused.
You understand? Critical institutions. That's what I've said. The PNM have corrupted every single, let me don't say every. The PNM have corrupted most of the independent institutions in Trinidad and Tobago. The PNM have corrupted most of the independent institutions in Trinidad and Tobago. Most of them have been corrupted under the PNM. Corrupted to the bone.
The commission said the list was originally intended to cover government ministries and departments, state enterprises, public authorities, and foreign embassies. However, T and Tech disclosed that between 2015 and 2025, the list expanded significantly. During the period 2015 to 2025, this list was expanded to include certain government ministers, members of parliament, and companies from the private sector, it stated.
And who all the thing that was, Tommy, that have to be, right? When we talk about institutions, companies, that is the PNM 1% financiers. I am going out on a limb and saying that. That is the PNM 1% financiers. You understand? Them getting a blight. While you, with your little $200 or $300 bill that you can't pay, or they ain't getting no blight, you know. Or if they send you a notice and you still can't pay, TNTech is yellow truck. Is that yellow truck, Tommy?
Yep.
The yellow truck showing up. And next thing they're going, what tax? Cancel Christmas for you. That is it. That is the evil and wickedness of the PNM. Yeah?
The commission confirmed that persons and entities on the list were protected from disconnection for outstanding arrears under procedures that would ordinarily apply to other customers. T and Tech also noted it has been unable to find any documented basis explaining how private individuals and companies came to be included on the list. It said there was no published policy, procedure, or criteria governing the protected list. The commission further disclosed there was no documentation identifying who authorized the addition of individuals and private sector companies to the list. There is no documentation or record as to how the individuals and private companies who now appear on the list were added to it.
I mean, how do you think they get on that list? Let me speculate.
I don't know. They got listed.
Huh?
They got listed.
Is that what?
They got listed.
They got listed. No, but I'm trying to say, how did they get on the list? All right, let me take this call. Marabella, go ahead. Marabella, go ahead.
Yeah, evening, Tommy, on Wall Street. Now, yeah, who pays the bill for the people on the protected list? You know, it wouldn't be the taxpayer?
No, I don't think so.
No?
If
all right.
Let me say a minister on the list, right? And the minister in arrears a month. And they call up the minister or they send the minister a note. The minister just had to make up the arrears. Taxpayers do have to do that.
Right. But TNTech is a taxpayer company.
Understood.
Not so?
Understood.
State-owned.
Yeah,
therefore, everything concerning TNTech is supposed to be public and taxpayer interest, in the sense that this information should be made public, this list should be made public, that the taxpayer know exactly what's going on in TNTech.
That's why the Prime Minister made it public.
Right? And the other side of it is that we need to know, do our investigation, we need to know who authorized all the new changes to the list from 2015 to 2025.
Correct.
Because that is a blatant abuse of power.
Correct.
Because you can't, you not because I put you in government, it gives you the right to abuse the power that was given to you by the people. You understand?
Yeah.
And we had to make it public so people would know what it is was going on in TNT. Because you remember at one time in RIC, the Rowley government was asking the residential customer to pay a $4.7 billion bill that they owe in. You understand? And a lot of people, and when people started to kick against it, then they say, well, we're holding it back. He was in hope that he was going to get back into government in 2025. And then he would arrest it on me. Understand? Like he did do everything else. Like how I wasn't selling Petrochin, but next year you said I wasn't shutting down Petrochin, but you shut down Petrochin. Understand? And I go and sell patriotic Petrochin after August 11th. In the election, he said that. And after August 11th, after the election, you never hear nothing again. Because when they started calling, he answered any phones.
Yep.
All right,
Yeah, man. Thanks.
All right.
Yeah, man. Thanks, people. Hola, welcome. Hola.
Yeah, good night.
Hola,
Good
where
night,
you calling us from?
Mr. Walsh there.
Hola, where you calling us from?
Spinal.
Pinal, how are you? Welcome.
Welcome. I would like to give Mr. Walsh a little advice on this political feedback. The political feedback in my country, if you observe a period of time, all these politicians push a mutual head of understanding on the TV, on the radio, in the parliament, they show they eating up one another. After behind the screen, all of them is one classmate. So how the country going to develop if politicians do stand firm and fight for better days ahead, not what past. What past dead, what to come is everlasting to come and betterment. You only get betterment by doing the right thing. If you're easing up one another and patronizing one another, country going no way. It remains stagnant. The professor could investigate that. That's substantial truth. You get it?
Yeah, man. Thanks, Pinal.
Thanks, Pinal.
Thanks for the call, man. Yeah, man. Tommy, you know, I just thought about something. I made this statement. Most of the independent organizations in Trinidad and Tobago have been corrupted by the... Yeah, what I'm asking now. I wonder which other institution had a protected list too. I wonder if B-Mobile had a protected list too, Tommy.
I wonder if Wassa has one too.
I wonder if Wassa has a protected list too. So I wonder in which other corrupted institutions that if PNM corrupted have protected lists. Inquiring minds want to know. Because if TNT could have a protected list, there's a great possibility that these other institutions, Tommy, had protected lists as well. And WASA will be under public utilities, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Inquiring minds want to know, folks. Let's continue to listen.
Release that. T and Tech also stated there was no board minute relating to the creation or expansion of the list. T and Tech seeks legal advice. The commission said it has taken note of the strong public reaction to the matter and has sought legal advice on how to proceed. T and Tech pointed to Section 5(1) of the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Act, Chapter 54:70, which allows the president to issue directions of a general character on policy matters affecting the public interest. The section states that the president may give directions to the commission regarding the exercise of its powers and duties in matters of Trinidad and Tobago. T and Tech indicated it will be guided by legal advice on the issue and noted that any action by the president would be based on the advice of cabinet. T and Tech said it wishes to reaffirm its commitment to the right to equality of treatment guaranteed by the Constitution to all citizens. The commission said it values every customer and intends to treat all customers with equal dignity and respect. Opposition MP and former Public Utilities Minister Marvin Gonzalez yesterday criticized the statement. In a Facebook post, he said, In a desperate attempt at public distraction to save your Minister of Public Utilities, who is facing intense public scrutiny over his conduct in public office, you trusted the same minister who gave you a file and a statement to read in Parliament that were overwhelmed with 20,000 kV of lies and confusion? And now T and Tech is trying to save both of you from a messy affair that was created by your own hands? Prime Minister, the country deserves a break from you and Patarath.
Yeah. Marvelous. You know why you upset? You know why Marvelous Marvel upset to me?
No.
I wonder if he was the Minister of Public Utilities
Quite
when
possibly.
that protected list was created.
Quite possibly.
I wonder. Inquiring minds want to know. So when you get exposed, there's all kind of things you just try to do, you know. You get exposed. You got exposed. Yeah. Now, while the government is moving to do this, right? The PNM walking out of the parliament. Yeah? So the protected list, I am asking the question, which other list we have in Trinidad and Tobago, in WASA, B-Mobile, that's considered to be a protected list? Yeah? But the government is working to protect workers. Yeah, the government working to protect workers. And that's what they should be doing. Take a listen to this.
Today we are at the Parliament on the eve of Labour Day tomorrow. Very important national holiday for all the workers of our land, indeed for everyone in our country. And we are here to do a short but very powerful bill, short title, a vesting bill, in order to give successorship rights to the OWTU for barrier trading and for heritage petroleum. The PNM in 2018 had shut.
Wait. I just thought about this. Wait. What is the makeup of the people who own them organization, Tommy? Plain talk, bad manners. Hey, Tommy?
I thought they looked like me and you.
No, they do look like me and you. We talking about the OWTU, you know. That's not what we talking about.
OWTU doesn't own Paria.
No, we're talking about for them to have. Hold on.
A vesting bill in order to give successorship rights. Very important national holiday for all the workers of our land, indeed for everyone in our country. And we are here to do a short but very powerful bill, short title, a vesting bill, in order to give successorship rights to the OWTU for barrier trading and for
successorship rights, Tommy, to OWTU. What does that mean, Tommy?
For barrier trading and for heritage petroleum. The PNM in 2018 had shut down Petrotrain, but did not grant successorship rights to the OWTU, who has been the union there from since 1937 for all the oil companies in all their various incarnations and names. So we want to right historical wrong, and it is grounded. This thrust that we are on today is grounded in social justice and a respect for the rights of workers and for the collective bargaining process. Thereafter, we go up for cabinet, so it's going to be a very long day. To all of you, have a very blessed day, and thank you very much.
Now, let me give you Prime Minister wrong report. Marbella, hold on. Nah. Why the PNM couldn't do that? Why not? How come the PNM?
Miss Barbella. No audio. No audio.
On the hello, you hear me?
Yeah, we hearing you.
Yeah. So what happened is, you remember they were the bargaining unit for the workers at Petrotrin.
Right.
So what happened is, what they get successorship for in this instance is that when they open the two new companies, which is Paria and the Heritage and that kind of thing, what they're saying is that the successorship as the union should have also transferred to these new companies because they were part of Petrotrin.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So that is what that basically means. So what happens is they could afford to bargain for the workers now in those new companies. Right? To get collective bargaining for the pensions and the medical and that kind of thing.
And
Because it's
Margella,
about standing debts.
right. So what I
from
am saying,
Petrotrin.
what I am saying is that predominantly a lot of those people in the OWTU used to look like the makeup of the voters of the PNM.
Yeah.
That's what I am saying. And here comes the UNC, right? Giving them successorship rights now. Think about that.
Yeah, because all this was part of the strategy for the workers. This is, you see, a lot of people just try to blame Roger for this and blame Roger for that, but they fail to understand that Roger also have to work by what the workers want, and the workers was the ones that decided, listen, PNM is not good for the union in this present instance because they on a union busting kind of ahead. They wanted to mash up the union and mash up workers. They didn't want workers to become 1%ers now.
Right.
You understand? They don't want workers to have that. Listen, if them see a worker make $20,000 a month, that going to hurt them in every corner in their orifices. You understand? So the thing about it is this: they wanted to mash up the union, and workers realized that they was getting a runaround from the PNM, and decided it's time to get rid of the PNM. So that is where Roger have to go now with the directive of the union and the members to form the coalition with the present government. Understand? Yeah. Nobody is against anything, but the workers have their choice, and they give the president general the directive in what direction to go for the best interest of workers, of the union and the country as a whole, because the OWTU is one of the oldest unions that have in the country. And what used to happen is that used to set the precedent for all other unions in negotiations and that kind of thing coming down the road. So when OWTU get something in the past, you'll find all the other unions following in the same track to get certain things and that kind of thing in the bargaining unit from companies and that kind of thing. Yeah. So it's a win-win for all. But workers don't understand the value of unions in this country. Understand? They don't understand what unions have done and where we forefathers and foremothers work for to put unions in place so that they feel. If you tell the PNM about union, you would swear is PNM who set up all the union in this country. But they know the union. The union is the people on the ground. We're fighting for their rights.
Yeah.
And that is when people come together. If Trinidad come together, and all these unions come together, you see that song you had it, PNM dead.
Yeah.
The end of the PNM. Understand? Yeah, that's the end of the PNM.
Thank you.
And PNM and people get educated as to their rights and how they could win in every situation. But we always fighting amongst ourselves. So that's what it's called.
Thank you.
All right.
Most of the phone. Yeah. For me, I'll give some bubble head here. Go some
Yeah.
of the book come to remind them. A 12-man team. Jamal Shabazz was on that committee form. Hey, I forget about that boy, Brooklyn boy. Yeah, I forget about that. Tommy, look your friend Patricia, we just come.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. She said,
She's looking for Mr. Brooklyn or for Mr. Florida?
Mr. Florida. Yeah. Now she had nothing for Brooklyn. So folks, we're gonna take that quick break. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Walsh. When you come back, we're gonna get to your voice notes. Don't forget, folks, and join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also 9736096509, 9736096509. And don't forget, please share the live.
We'll be right back. Stick and stay.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Laid to rest, laid to rest. Laid to rest, laid to rest. It's a ledge, it's a ledge, it's a ledge, it's a ledge. Hey! Tell them Kamala say, PNM dead. Petrochen workers say, the party dead. Bubba billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money. The end is here. Security. PNM dead. Hey, tell them Munilal say PNM dead. Even the 1% say the party dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making. The DMO leaving. PNM dead. Condolences to the Balize. SIEP. No more pale. The rising sun is ready to govern Trinidad and Tobago for a brighter tomorrow. One, restart the economy. Two, health sector immediate victory. Abolish crime, put sports on the front line. Four, every pipe must have water. Five, roads smooth as six. Provide people with work. UNC and making jokes. Tell them drilling say PNM dead. Social media say the party dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough to put a spin. Inside sources say PNM dead. Tell them others say PNM dead. Police, army and prison say the party dead. Election night flambeau burning steady. The casket was on the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. PNM dead. Tell them Kamala say PNM dead. Some of the members say the party dead. When the carrot come leaders here, what's up? Seems like not one of them was in shock. Put them in one big box. PNM dead. Tell them Munilal say PNM dead. Teachers, doctors and nurses say the party dead. All the bad investments and fellas make. Investors not coming for the wake. No more ice cream and cake. PNM dead. The red party showed no empathy for 18 babies and pipeline families. They so heartless, citizens in distress. The country in a crisis, SOE and still lawlessness. One, UNC on a mission. Two, to correct the school system. Three, end poverty and clean up TNT. Four, speed up the housing process. Five, lower taxes. Six, revamp we energy. Bring back the oil refinery. Tell them Kamala say PNM dead. Petrochen workers say the party dead. Bubba billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money. The end is here. Security. PNM dead. Hey, tell them Munilal say PNM dead. Even the 1% say the party dead. was in pain. Scarborough to put a spin inside sources say, P&M dead. Tell them Arnold say, P&M dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night flambeau burning steady. The casket closed and the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. P&M dead, dead, dead.
Fire! 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 Fire!
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, and we join us, share alive, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And as soon as you join us, please share that live. We thank you.
So, Tommy, so we have a protected list, Tommy. And the question is, inquiring minds want to know. Somebody just sent me something. Somebody just sent me something here. What did I see? Did I see it in the chat? Somebody sent me. I got it. Yeah, hold on. You see something here? Real? No, I believe it. Look at his voice.
Good night, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and to everybody out there. You know, I am still waiting for a decent explanation as to why those names were on the list. Because I've been hearing 20 explanations like Delcy visit and why they not shutting down Petrofrin and other BS explanation. And I cannot get a proper explanation as to why they were there. Now PNM's rushing out about Kamala name was on the list too, but yet still they can't produce a list with Kamala name. If the Prime Minister name was on that list, Jamet Rowley will expose it. But you see, he coming now. You saw he lied. Wall Street said his name was not on the list. And Marvin said yes, his name was on the list. Right? The thing about it is, you know you have a bill to pay. Why they have to call you to tell you to pay your bill? Why?
We go back to your voice now. Lenny, Florida, welcome.
Yeah, good night, Professor. How are you and Uncle Tommy?
We are doing it.
Good, thank you, Lenny.
I hear you was asking which other entity they should look for a list, and one that people not. It's either they're forgetting or they don't want to go at it. But try Caribbean Airlines.
That's a good
try. I live here and I used to see it all the time. Try Caribbean Airlines. All right, brother?
Thank you.
And have a nice night.
Thank you. Tommy, that's a good one.
Wow.
Does Caribbean Airlines have a list?
You probably on that list. You on that list.
I on that list?
Yeah.
Well, if I on that list, me fly yet?
No, that's so that they can inform that you're coming in the country.
Yeah, that is a good one, Tommy boy. That is a good one, boy. I wonder who on that list, boy. Tommy boy. Ninja Girl, blessed night to you. Blessed night to Professor Warshik and Uncle Tom and everyone in the village. Blessed and always locked in and listening. Great program as usual. Thank you, Ninja Girl. Thank you very much. Angela Darius says PNM don't want unions and they don't care about OSHA. PNM care about anything? All PNM care is when election come, you need to go in the booth and stain your finger for the PNM. That is it. When that's finished, cancel Christmas. That is it. That is all I'm care about. That's all I'm care about.
Pleasant good night to you, Wall Street. Good night to your host there,
Uncle Tommy.
Uncle Tommy. Thank you for correcting me. I want to say we love African people. We love East Indian people. We love all people. You know, we're not about the hatred or the racial rants. You know, when I looked at my country and I look back the way the politics was Wall Street and Uncle Tommy, is that we used to go down this kind of racial division in order to gain political points. But I would say a few decades ago, with different generations upcoming, we have learned from our mistakes. We will not do what our grandparents or ancestors may have done, because we live in a multicultural, multi-ethnic society. We were actually trying to move away from that style of politics, you know, because we have something, and you know this, called Dougla.
Yep.
It is so unique to the Caribbean and into the world as well, because when you look at the interracials around the world, it is so you may not get a Dougla, but you will get a different type of mix. You know, when you looked at Trinidad and Tobago, we are unique.
Yep.
And I think to go back to decades or to a few years ago to bring back that kind of division, it makes me believe that you're going back. And whoever is influencing that kind of behavioral pattern is because they still hold grudges and vendettas against the UNC or against whatever political party that they have the vendetta with. They hold on to that, thinking that they can continue the division. I mean, they talk about Satmaraj, right? But remember, he had passed on and he moved on, and within his era, he would have been able to say certain racial rants based on John Public, right? But after he died, and even before that, you know, we had persons like Brother Marvin, right? We had persons like Chupati and Marshall Matan who sing Real Unity, right? I grew up in an African community, which was Laventil West. And then I came down south and I ended up in a same constituency, which is San Fernando East, right? But it's basically the different diaspora of people from different ethnicities. And even though my mother and father were from central Trinidad, they came to Port of Spain because they got jobs from Port of Spain Corporation under the era of Dr. Eric Williams. So we was in the minority East Indian living in Laventil West, right? And my mother and father brought the culture from Central. And you know what happened? We were like gold in Laventil West because people were so happy to see that East Indian bring their culture to an area where it's mainly African. Right? And listen to me, I can tell you, I don't know about other persons and their opinions or what reality they lived, but whilst I was there living with my parents, the Africans show us respect. You understand? At that point in time, right? So I and the East Indians and everybody, because we never show any racial division or racial whatever they want to say. My mother and father, we loved all people. My mother bring her East Indian family and introduced them to her neighbors. You know, it was so different. Even though it still exists, in terms of the racial lines, in terms of that area, we were moving away from that type of. And so to bring it back now, Uncle Tommy and Wall Street, I would say it's a no-no, and I'm very disappointed because I'm saying, as a young voice, you would have been able to show the different type of dynamics in the politics and talk about things that your constituency didn't get along the last 10 years and say, you know what, that was a different individual, right? Who maybe wasn't able to address this situation effectively. You know, I have 2 big drains down in the ghetto. I need to be fixed. I need to get engineers in the country. Let me lobby for this. Let me lobby for the vulnerables. Let me lobby with social services so that persons can uplift their standard of living. You know, things like that you could have stated in your platform to say, you know what happened? I want to applaud the Minister of Social Development for doing the means test so that now persons who are vulnerable could basically do the means test and get through. Correct. Talk about the backlog of cases in the Tunapuna area. How are we going to address that so more persons from the East-West corridor can get grants and help and assistance to fix their house? There are so many issues in this country that you could have spoke about rather than what you said on that platform. And that is why the backlash is happening now. And I say it with no apology. You understand? And the thing about it, when I come off, you can also state Wall Street and Uncle Tommy or anybody could call in right after me and state how much issues can be discussed on a political platform rather than trying to divide us all over again. Thank you.
Paul, thank you so much.
Thanks for calling, Paul.
Yeah, let me give Paul a round.
No audio.
I want to give Paul a round of applause. And the reason why I give Paul a round of applause is here's why, Tommy. I don't like to play these kind of videos.
And that is what PNM needs to do. I don't care who you vote for, because you could go back and vote for PNM. But the thing is, when they do wrong, you have to say when they do wrong. Just don't go with it. And politics will be better in Trinidad, All right, look on it.
Thank you. You know, Tommy, it's interesting. I don't understand this. Well, I understand it, but so WASA partnering with the Ministry of Public Utilities and they launched a 20 million wastewater pipeline replacement project aimed at bringing relief to the residents of Beetham Garden. Tommy, if I don't like you, why would I be doing something like that?
Those statements, I wouldn't even give them any oxygen.
Tommy, I don't disagree, but here's why we have to be careful when people make those type of statements. Because remember the quote I said, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Listen to this.
Absolutely.
Let's listen to this. We cannot allow those things to go unchecked. Listen to this.
I agree.
Listen to this.
I agree 1,000,000,000% with Kareem Marshall in his statement. I am saying, Patricia Simon Jeremy today is saying, all you don't like we. All you don't like we. We don't like all you. We don't like all you because we know all you don't like we. Trinidad and Tobago, we Prime Minister don't like we. Facts. This morning. Not fiction.
Tommy, you see what those things just do? When you are miseducated by the PNM, and people like Kareem Marshall stands up on a podium, right? And them race people like that. You see people like that. Right?
It's people like that who have us where we are today.
Salary in 2026. Teachers saying they get 4% sign since in Rowley time, and it is settled yet. Then you hear that the other association and them in Wassa, right? Otis, or what's his name, right? Talking about in TSTT that they need a settlement and they need this and they need that. But when the PNM sent home Comrade Elder, and started retrench, and had a chairman who take money, borrow any books, and then he disappeared into the sunset with a project, $18 million. They're talking about them kind of misfit, Then you see, and he said, come out and talking that they had wage settlement 12 years ago, and Rowley in 10, they pay them, right? But you see, these are things to focus on and show the narrative that they only speak out when they see fit to change the narrative, to disrupt and to move the attention. You hear anybody talk on your program from since Monday, please God, that Phoenix Gas and Guyana Gas Company sign a contract, a labor contract, that workers, they will be running the plant alongside the Guyanese people and training them. We have a contract to supply labor.
Correct.
Anybody Anybody call on this program and talk about that? Anybody call and say that the bills and them that the Prime Minister them passed, right? That we get an upgrade to stable, and that the last year of quantum spending by the PNM, that what they use and run this country, and exposing the behavior in public office by the PNM. Then if today in Parliament, Chiotong talking about that the debt to GDP is 80%, and that is what I want to bring it to. Talking about the UNC bring it. You hear any of them debunking that? Because you know why? If the PNM was in power today, then not only don't get me supplied, the cash flow they would get is through the property tax, They have to work it out in there and work it out and work. How to squeeze everything out of the citizen. Because your property tax every month you're paying would have been the cash flow to pay. And that's why Rowley wanted a cashless society. So everything would have been electronic. Why negotiate and take gas steel? Nobody is talking about the improvement in the gas sector and how it looking upwards at NGC. With proper management. And all the other state enterprises and them is turning around. But yet still you're seeing, they're talking about that Penny said, my Prime Minister is a tyrant. Penny who is a tyrant. Who against Labour? Today in Parliament, you show it again. You show it again that wow, the PNM. See, all them unions, the 13 of them who joined together to fight and ask for the money and they want the back pay and they want everything. See, under the PNM, right? You was in government, Penny. No, only leave that and tell them all kind of abusive things. Or didn't care about the working class. But no, they get a government that everybody know time is running out. But you know what the hurtful thing? And there's only hope. This time around, the working class are sense enough to know that whatever the PNM tell them, don't fall for it and just vote them out because they're fighting for a local election. To do what? To suffer people and give the friends and family contract in the corporation. Good night, Uncle Tommy and Professor.
Thank you so much.
Good night, sir.
We go back to this voice.
Wall Street, good night again to you and Uncle Tommy and to everybody out there. You know, I couldn't resist this one. I couldn't resist it. Can you tell me now? Gordon say, if you recall, the PNM brought plans to help the poor and the opposition shut it down, putting it in a nutshell. You say we just lie, and then you say you don't lie. Can you please tell me when did the PNM ever bring something to the parliament, right? And the opposition shut it down. When the PNM had a special majority. Paris always used to say it, they don't need the UNC to support anything. They don't need them. And you see it aggravating them when we keep saying that they did nothing for the poor man, which is true. All Rowley told them was tighten your belt, wean yourself off the government, eat 2 green fish and salt, right? Eat less ham and macaroni pie with Marvin. Don't go to cinema. And if it's children pelting glass, for them to sit and talk to them. That fool. When did they bring plans to help the poor? He forget what they were trying to do to the pensioners. And the opposition found out about it and blew them out of the water. If you have $25,000 in a bank account, you can't get pension. And then Donna Cox with my long eyelashes come to make excuses with Limo. Here, no, man. These people feel that we suffering, most of us out there suffering from selective memory. We have short-term memory or something. But they don't know that we just hang on to every word. We just hang on to every word, every spoken word by those PNMIs. Don't come here and try.
Brooklyn.
It was shit.
You're playing the voice tone on your call. You know you go cut up You're calling now.
No, man, I ain't gonna do Miss Santa Cruz that.
You're
I ain't gonna do
calling
Miss
in,
Santa Cruz
you know
that.
the voice note go cut off and you're calling.
I
And you
heard
wait
you
for the
play
voice
the voice
note.
note. I'm gonna be a little bit behind, man. Why you play the voice note already?
Right.
I watching the Mexico game here with South Korea, so I ain't the program watching soccer.
What is score?
Is it nil still? But why I call it Wall Street? Because you see, this politics thing is a tricky thing, and people will be taking warriors for fool. And I just tell people that I that type of warrior, I ain't no fool. I's a real fighter. You speak about what they do to Matara and them who get a little hustle in WhatsApp to make a bread, right? You speak about that earlier.
Yeah.
And people fight down that.
Yeah.
Fight down that to make them be so that they could be unemployed and have to be having nothing, right? And even African, I should say black people like ourselves was fighting that. You know, East Indian, nobody fight them. It's people with a hateful mind and jealousy like us, right? Fight them down. But why I call, right, Wall Street?
Yeah.
Because I hear Paul calling. And Paul make a whole contribution. And Paul did not identify who he was talking about. And now Paul is a PNM. You see, I don't play.
Why you attacking Paul?
Listen, no.
Paul make a good contribution.
Wall Street, they gave me bravo, everything. Let me talk, Wall Street. I talking on behalf of the UNC. Let me talk. I'm not talking at no shipping, wolf in sheep clothing. I am talking on the behalf of the UNC. And what they did to Matara and them, right, was wrong. And I am coming with my contributions. So I want you to just take a seat and listen to me. Why I coming with?
All right.
Right?
All right.
Now, Paul call in and speak about whoever you're talking to. I don't know because he didn't call no name.
Talking about unity.
I believe.
You was talking about unity.
No. He wasn't talking about unity.
Yes.
He was talking about Kareem Marcel, that he didn't want to call him name. He was against the hate speech to Kareem Marcel. And what I am saying is, I am not bashing Paul. What I am saying, if you find that was wrong, you should say Kareem Marcel was wrong, Paul. So I'm not coming for you. I am just watching how you listen. Because I know in here, the uncle on no program talk about the nephew was wrong about his speech, and the uncle is under the umbrella of UNC. I'm not bashing nobody. I'm talking facts. I'm a fighter. I'm fighting for my party. I have not here on any program. I listen to every program in the morning, middle of the day. I have not here Anderson Williams, my UNC brother.
Anderson Wilson.
Come and say.
Anderson Wilson.
Anderson Wilson, my UNC brother, come on no platform and say he nephew was wrong and he shouldn't speak so, right? But what I am saying is, I hear Paul trying to Mickey Mouse I wrong it. But we want people come out and say, we are against racism. Kareem Marcel is a racist. So when you come in on this program, we UNCers, don't come and Mickey Mouse and dance around we. Because just before election, you said Rowley was the best prime minister in Trinidad and Tobago because they put you on that board, right? They wasn't talking for poor people and African or nobody and tell you a whole story and just talk there. You say Rowley was the best prime minister because you wanted Rowley here. Yo, I listen to everything. And these things just be vexing me when I hear them come to Mickey Mouse when we in power and we running this show for somebody to hear them and say, you know, he tried to sound like he wanted to, no, he changing because he didn't call no name. When you come here, call the name and say, Kareem Marcel, that racist young boy from the bottom, was wrong. And I am looking for his uncle to come and see what's wrong too. Because I was hearing the uncle balling when he was in power with all the contracts and all the stuff. The uncle was balling, so it looked like he wasn't getting the uncle nothing. So why your uncle defending him now? This is why I'm talking about I's a fighter. Me don't hide to talk because I talk and shoot. And if I defend my party, I want to bring the facts out there and I want to bring the truth out there. Me lying on nobody. I listen to these people. When Heavy sit down and say, are you really saying that? He say, yes, Dr. Rowley is the best prime minister because he got a little thing. Somewhere should go on.
Score the goal, Brooklyn. Score the goal.
Don't play with me. When I fight for my party, I fight for my party. and who vex lost. We standing up for righteousness and truth, and my prime minister doing the best for the country right now. So I want to Mickey Mouse around she. I gone.
I don't know. Tommy.
Oh well.
Tommy, I don't know why Brooklyn just come and attack, man. Brooklyn like he attack. He attacking Paul. Why you attacking Paul? Mr. Ruka, welcome.
Yeah. Good night, Uncle Tom.
Good night, sir.
Professor Wall.
Yeah, good night.
You hear me?
Hold on, quick.
Yeah, with reality. I went to school and I'm very educated. I try where I try. I ain't try where I ain't try. I fail where I fail. I succeed where I ain't succeed. But what I'm saying is that
Aruka, you got PNM education too. You got PNM education too. You got PNM education.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about overall education.
Oh, all right.
Because here why?
All right.
When we want to say black man born first, and black man is the best. You see the monkey analogy thing where you know show we there? We shouldn't afraid that. Yeah, why we shouldn't afraid that?
Right.
Because from black man come first, come white man, Indian, Chinese, everybody thing. But how come black man are the uneducated black man have fear for that? You know, the educated black people where you show down and show where the monkey did. That care about me?
That's
you know why?
You know.
Yeah, why that care about me? If we like to boast, but we come first. So if we come first, everything first belong to we and pass down. That don't bother white man, it don't bother Chinese, it don't bother nobody. But it bothering more like, well, as I in Trinidad, I go talk about Trinidad now. The PNM black man were uneducated. An educated black man. Well, I watch that thing. You show the analogy. And you know what I love about it? I ain't watching it as black man, you know. I watch it when it come down to we history and we deal with evil man Rowley and we come into black man. We come in black man with them. Black man we like the boast, but they come first. You know why they last? Because when they have power, there's a total so, right? And I will tell you why. Since you come and Uncle and Professor and Uncle Doe, the truth, all it does bring here is a problem to the black man. And here why I say it's a problem to the black. We have educated black man and we have uneducated black man. And I'm just using black man because I don't know here why I'm using black man. All with the UNC doing. And Kamala, she's so wise. Kamala is a Hindu. She's a Hindu woman, you know. But the people have to understand the weakness of the first-come black man. We're free to portfolio themselves as they say we's monkey. You know. All the other races will strive on we because we do not like we self. Keith Rowley, most example. You know he come out and say and tell Penny and all of them in the drain. He say his name not on the list. He say his name not on the list. Marvin Gonzalez and all of them say, yeah, the name, they're special. But if you notice something with that list only have PNM people, you know. PNM people on the list. Special achievement and special thing for them. Now, the moral of the story that I come into, anytime I am very educated, you, Professor Tom, we are very educated. Anytime I hear people come on this program and want to talk about black man, and nobody talk the black man. Well, if the black man so good, how come the black man lasts in society? The PNM black people especially. I talk about me and you and they, you know, because we're very educated. But the foolish PNMites black people, how come they're low in society, but we're not monkey and we fools? And we fools? Where we fools rattle. So keep hitting them the analogy with the monkey. You know why that good? All black men will say we come first and we born first. If You don't know how you're thinking, where you're doing from. You're a monkey. Because you're a dunce. Because you're first and we last.
Don't call them monkey. Don't call them monkey.
Yeah, I ain't call them monkey. I ain't call them monkey. But yeah. Thank you, fellas. Because you know why? I love all you.
Yeah.
Just tell me, you know why? I want to show you. Don't talk black man. When you know real black man. You know real black man, boy. Have a good night. Have a good night.
Same to you. Good night. Wow.
Yeah. Folks, let me play this for you. Oh God. Yeah. Boy, you think it easy? And Tommy, I want to say you raise a good point. I ain't like the monkey point. But you raise a good point that when we come here, we don't come here to criticize and to attack people. We just come here and give you the facts.
Bring information, and it's up to you now to
bring
process.
information and give you the facts. When we say the PNM are 26.3% of black people living below the poverty line, that's a fact. That is a fact. When we say the most amount of people scoring below 30% in the SCA exam is predominantly black, that's a fact. Right? There are so many facts, and we are bringing this fact. And the sad part about it is that the party where most of the people that look like you and I, Tommy, put them in power, and they are the bottom of the socio-economic ladder. At the bottom. They're not even in the middle, they are the bottom. Yeah? And not only that, the PNM even give them crumbs. They give them scrums. It's crumbs they get. And when this party here, right, want to get them crumbs, and more than crumbs, because they're getting scrums, right? Even if they get them crumbs, it's better than the scrums. And it's way better than what they ever get from the PNM. Here comes Kareem Marcel talking about they don't like we. And have this other woman, if you think education is expensive, try ignorance, but they don't like we. 20 million in BTM for a wastewater plant to fix what the PNM couldn't fix in 10 years. They should leave it so. Leave it just so. Leave it so. Center don't like them. Leave it so. And only listen to this. Leave it just so. Don't fix it. Don't spend no 20 million. Go and spend the 20 million other place. Yeah? Go and spend it. Or let Kareem take some of the money you get from the contract under the PNM and let him improve them people's lives. Take a listen to this.
GML deflection, a message from Prime Minister Kamla Prasad-Bisesar. Guardian Media and those associated with it are a laughing stock. Instead of responding to the allegations of their disgusting behavior from their own journalists and media association, they hilariously attempted to deflect attention from providing a proper response. GML is a weapon used to smear and destroy individuals, businesses, and organizations that compete economically with associates and special interests. They provoke racial tensions, use religious bigotry, allegations from anonymous sources, smears, and innuendos as their tools of trade. It is a shameless organization motivated by the sick, insatiable greed of those who economically exploit the country behind the scenes. Can someone please forward this letter from Matt to GML, because it seems that they missed it. June 17th, 2026. Matt calls on Guardian Media Limited to address serious allegations of ethical compromise following resignation of senior investigative journalist the Media Association of Trinidad and Tobago. Matt notes with deep concern the recent resignation of senior investigative journalist Joshua C. Mungle from Guardian Media Limited, GML, and the alarming allegations of ethical failings and compromised editorial independence he has cited as his reasons for leaving. Matt urgently calls on the leadership of GML to publicly clarify these issues, address the perceived conflicts of interest, and reassure the public that its newsroom remains free from political interference and dedicated to the highest standards of journalistic ethics. At a time when journalism is under unprecedented threat with the closure of traditional media entities and the unchecked proliferation of misinformation on social media, the fundamental pillars of our profession must be vigorously defended. Integrity, independence, and accuracy must be maintained at all possible times in newsrooms. The public relies on the Fourth Estate to hold powerful institutions and individuals accountable, regardless of political affiliation or influence. Therefore, the product of journalism must always remain beyond suspicion. Mr. Seamungle's public statements raise grave concerns about the internal editorial standards at GML. He said he resigned to protect his ethical integrity, peace of mind, and moral compass after observing situations that severely compromised the investigative desk's ability to serve the public interest. Among the deeply troubling allegations is the claim that a senior editorial employee engaged in political work prior to the 2025 general election. This reportedly included attending a high-profile political event, contributing to campaign material for a major political party, and attempting to recruit Mr. Seamungle for political research and writing. Most alarmingly, despite these alleged political activities, this senior individual was reportedly permitted by newsroom leadership to return to editorial duties following the election. Furthermore, Mr. Seamungle highlighted the unexplained suppression of several investigative stories that he believed met appropriate editorial and legal standards, an assessment he states was corroborated by experienced external editors. After utilizing internal channels to express his concerns regarding these ethical breaches, he observed a sudden decline in his performance appraisal scores, leading to fears of professional retaliation. Investigative journalism requires substantial professional effort, personal sacrifice, and risk. When a respected journalist feels that raising legitimate ethical concerns carries professional consequences, it creates a chilling effect that ultimately deprives the public of vital information. Matt notes with concern the current silence from GML's management in the public domain regarding these reports. A lack of transparency in the face of such serious accusations is detrimental not only to the reputation of Guardian Media Limited, but to the wider media fraternity in Trinidad and Tobago. Matt Executive, President, Prior Behari, Vice President, Cajun Haynes, Secretary, Philip Matheson, Assistant Secretary, Shivani Lal, Treasurer, Vindhar Suraj, Floor Members, Jermaine Cruikshank and Yvonne Webb.
For me,
Yep.
I hope that the government don't end up giving them any ads to run in their newspapers and things. I hope.
I think the government's wise enough.
I know they're wise enough, but
And that's what's hurting them.
We shouldn't see that them people, that Fourth Estate there, right, who don't want to see the government succeed and putting out investigative news story that is negative against the government without any facts, and they just putting it out there because they want to make the government look bad. You understand? That is serious. That is serious. That is serious. But there was another one. It's not just Joshua Seamungle, right? But there was also, what's her name? Where did I get that one from?
Shucks. I'm trying to remember her.
Renuka Singh? Is it Renuka Singh, boy? I think that was let me see if that one is over here. Oh yeah, look at over here. Oh, look at here. Let me play this one for you. Hold on. Let me see if I get that one there. This is another one, Tommy. Add it over on the other place. Listen to this.
Stated. Another former GML journalist speaking out about the unethical, disgusting behavior at Guardian Media, which only exists to promote the economic exploitation of the country by the fake eat-off food elites. Another former GML journalist, Renuka Singh, posted on her Facebook page, "Ask me about interference. Ask me about positive PNM stories being pushed and negative UNC stories given top billing. I recall a story just before an election stating a current government minister's arrest was imminent, all based on sources, and it was front page." Prime Minister Kamla Persad Besessar stated, Today is the first day that no one from Guardian Media has reached out for a comment on any issue. However, a source speaking on strict anonymity for another source speaking on stricter anonymity, who is speaking for a third source speaking on the strictest anonymity, informed me that it's still early in the day and someone may reach out.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, Tommy? You see?
Yep.
I see Fourth Estate, right? Them don't really want to carry real news, you know. They want to carry propaganda. It's propaganda after propaganda. But again, Penny Week Beckers get called out on me because she calling the Prime Minister coward. And she get exposed by Anil Roberts. Why? Excuse me, folks.
This government is a pack of cowards.
Penelope Beckers, you calling Kamala Prasad Sessa and the UNC cowards?
Cowards.
Well, one thing you're expert in is coward, Penny. You're not the lady who wanted to lead the PNM for so long and Keith Christopher Rowley stand up in your face, cuss up everybody in Tobago, cuss up everybody in Balize House, and you capitulated and let Stuart Smallpen Young lead your PNM party into a general election in 2025?
Cowards.
You is not that coward who allowed that to happen, who watched votes move from 9-11 to 20-0.
Cowards.
You is not the coward who was waiting to lead for 15 years and they take away your seat in Arima and hand it to Lazama Leasing.
Cowards.
And pelt you out. You is not the same coward they hide somewhere out in the USA and you had to beg Jelani and Party Group 30 to come back home during COVID. Penelope Beckers.
Cowards.
You are not known as a warrior poet. You are not known as a soldier. You are not known as a fighter. You come in to call people coward.
You cannot be a coward.
You're even trying to talk harsh and talk and it's sounding fake.
And you cannot keep hiding.
Kamala beat all you. And you calling her a coward? Who you beat? They're coming for your seat. They're coming for you. You wouldn't even be the leader of the PNM in the next election.
You do that later.
The weakest leader of the PNM in the history of the PNM calling other people coward.
Cowards.
Right now in the PNM, you cannot even control Stuart Smallpen Young. He could call press conference, he could make statement, he could do video with makeup on, he could sound like an imbecile with a camera with a filter on and all kind of thing, trying to sound intelligent, and you can't tell him to stop. You and Foster was bringing a motion to the General Council at Balize House and to control Stuart Smallpen Young and others from doing press conference. And then when Smallpen came in, 55% of the General Council clap him because he could be the next leader and you could do nothing. You had to pull back your motion. You had to show them the motion secretly. You couldn't table the motion because you would have lost and you calling people
cowards.
You are just holding the leadership of the PNM for a temporary time until those with the real power, those money men up in the West, up in the Park, bring Smallpen to take your position and take your wicket.
Dog got it.
Rowley attacking you, Rowley embarrassing you, and you have to basically genuflect and apologize to Rowley, a man who is responsible for getting 15-0 in Tobago, a man who is responsible for getting 28-13 in a general election. You afraid he? Kamala done beat he. He buried. He have no efficacy, no power, no ability, nothing, and you still afraid he. But you calling people coward, Penelope Beckers?
Cowards.
Not making any sense. Don't think that making any sense.
Why? I don't understand. Penny calling people coward. Penny of all people. So I just get it from Just School here. It's a bill with an amount due for $430,503.96. This was from May 23rd, 2025. And this is due for disconnection. The total amount due requires immediate settlement. Failure to pay this bill in full at a TNTech service center may result in disconnection of your supply. Having problems receiving your bill in mail, then sign up for our e-bill service. For more information, send an email to something at TNTech. So here is a copy to me of our bill for $430,503.96. Just School.
Is it for commercial business or is it for residents?
I will think this is for a commercial business. I guessing. Let me see if it is here. This. It doesn't say, no? It doesn't say. And this is something in Sunshine today. Let me see if that is story here. Okay, hold on. For years, it seemed like if it's for a, who is this? Okay, here what it says. The issue became even more uncomfortable when specific examples emerged. Publicly circulated information identified a certain company reportedly linked to a close associate of the former prime minister as having an account owing $430,503.96 and marked for disconnection. The reported arrears accumulated between June 1, 2015 and May 1st, 2025, and allegedly remain unpaid as of May 23rd, 2025. Wow.
10 years.
Yep. Think it easy. Let me see what it says here.
Watch Stephanie and Mr. X. I am Trump 2.0. Original Lego Beast. Not the one also known as Trending Trump. Breaking news. Guy known as Wall Street on Tuesday, 2nd May, has been exposed. A woke, liberal, Democrat Party hack. He's trying to indoctrinate Trinidad with young minds and influence. Hola, Bacanal. What is going on? Hola, Bacanal. What is going on? Man, can we software? What is really going on? What you? Hey, 622-4911. We inside it on the corner. Probably take about 2 more. Hello, guys. I want this idiot waffler to know sending voice notes to Talk City for blows is childish and moronic. If it's blows you want, I will personally give it to you, waffler. I don't know how you gain access to the phones from the sanitarium you're in, so don't mess with me, waffler.
Hey, Bishop McKenzie, give me a call. Call. That thing is supposed to be Friday, tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow.
That event is supposed to be tomorrow. Bishop McKenzie, give me a call.
But we can talk about it meanwhile.
Yeah, so that event is supposed to be tomorrow. It's in Port of Spain, right? Brand Lara Promenade.
That's right.
Right. So folks, you all should go out and support that. Yeah. So put your closing comments in the chat. Send your closing voice notes or send your closing quotes to WhatsApp. Yeah. So Tommy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I gauge your school. So folks, let me say before we go, let me say Happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
All the fathers.
You know, Tommy, we're supposed to get the bobblehead of the day. I think it. You know, Gordon Ganga Chana, Joseph Jaijin, Joseph won it. I see quite a few people vote for Gordon Ganga Chana, Jaijin, Joseph. So folks, the bobblehead of the day is nothing new. Right? It's nothing new. Is
presenting Bubble Head of the Day.
Let me quickly go through and just give you guys some idea, right? Let me see. Angie Joseph said Bobblehead of the Day is Rowley. Eugenia Pundit said Bobblehead of the Day is Gordon. Bobblehead of the day is Gordon, Baiju. Harold Sidiano, bobblehead of the day is Gordon.
3.
Right? And there's other people that have get Gordon bobblehead of the day. So the bobblehead of the day, folks, no surprise, is no other than Gordon Gangachana Jaijin Joseph. Yeah? And let me say again, happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Hey, look, Patricia Reed only sending good night to Gordon and PNM Fox. Folks, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. Stick and stay. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you, and WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever join us, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509, 973-609-6509. And please don't forget, anytime you join us, share that live. We thank you.
Tommy, what does this mean? That is the kind of talk Wall Street like? What does that mean? What talk?
I don't know.
Or let's sit down here and speak the crap Wall Street feeding the war e-handlers. Oh, okay. Nick say Waffler too nasty, not calling here because you know what he did? Yeah, the Waffler don't call in truth, boy. Waffler like to stay away from me. I know why Waffler stay away from you, Tommy. I don't know, no? I don't know why. You gotta get Father's Day song, Tommy. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Do you have any fathers, though?
Oh, my papa.
Who sang that?
I can't remember.
What does this mean, Tommy? What does that mean? What does black adjacent mean?
I don't know.
Let me see. Let me see something. Yeah, Mr. Florida.
Good night, Mr. Hanson. Good night, Mr. Tommy. Good night, everyone. Well, I now realize you're saying Happy Father's Day, so it look like you didn't have a show Sunday.
No, we are.
So, yeah, so I want to wish all the fathers a happy Father's Day. You know what I mean? When you get a little socks and thing, you know, we appreciate them because, you know, we don't get much. You know, I say they might get a tie. It's something small now because, you know, but I just want to say thanks to all the fathers who they being a father and guiding the kids, you know, well done. And Patricia Reed, happy Father's Day because I know he's a man.
Oh.
All right, guys. Look good.
That's why I say no. Tommy, I don't think Patricia know what black adjacent means. You know? So she said, all your black adjacent, right? Listen to the meaning of black adjacent. And tell me if that's a black adjacent refers to individual spaces or cultures that are closely connected to black communities or experiences without being black themselves. It describes people who share cultural ties, participate in predominantly black spaces, or have strong familial and social networks within the black community. What did I miss, Tommy?
I'm not even gonna waste my breath to comment on that.
Patricia, you see what that PNM miseducation did to you? You should be ashamed of yourself. Anyway, you know what, Patricia? Take this. You should take this. Take this before you go. Take it before you go tonight. And put our closing quote in. Put our closing quote.
It's people like that who have us where we are today.
Stay off the weed. My closing comment. Patricia, don't try to write things. Don't try to write things that you don't know what it means. Okay?
Right.
Okay? I'm sorry to call you out, but yes. Don't try to write things that you don't know what it means. Right? Don't do that. Don't do yourself that. Don't let that PNM miseducation do you that. Please. I'm begging you. Do not allow the PNM miseducation to do you that. I started tell all you know. When you come, Patricia Weed, when you come good now, man.
Do a little research.
Do a little work, yeah, do a little homework. And it's too consistent to me. It's too consistent when the PNM people come and they do something or they write something. They ain't sure if they ain't even know what they write. What they mean. But they write it to make it look like if they know what they mean. Patricia Weed, you should know better. You should know better. Yeah? You should know better because that statement you made there, right? You don't even know what it means. You don't. And also wouldn't make that statement. It doesn't make sense. Yeah? Anyway, here's my closing comment.
Wall Street?
Yeah, but with my closing comment. So me go ahead with your closing comment.
It's on Hope, and it's from Joseph Campbell. Opportunities to find deeper powers within ourselves come when life seems most challenging. Again, opportunities to find deeper powers within ourselves come when life seems most challenging. You, the man in the mirror, you have to become that change you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. We'll see each other on Monday, God willing. Till then, a pleasant good night. Love you all. And happy Father's Day to all the fathers and all those who believe that they are father, whether it's true or not. Happy Father's Day. Good night.
Thank you, Tony.
You're welcome.
When you finish talking bad about me, don't forget to tell them the good I did for you.
Okay, let's go to the quotes. You know, it's funny, Tommy.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we see Kia out on bail.
Pardon me?
No, Kia is out on bail. He said that.
Oh, yes, $700,000 bail.
Yeah. Smooth, good night to you. Jay Howlett closing quote, no matter how good you are, if you are in the wrong place, you're worthless. Correct is right. Smooth says, good night. See you all next time. Patricia Weed closing comment is all your wicked Wall Street. Yeah, we are wicked because we just call you out. Yeah.
Mm.
We just wicked because we call you out. When you come with your googly guck and you just type in because you want to type. Just like the other fella. Just like the other friend Gordon Gangachana, Jaijan Joseph. Or they just type because all they want to type. But I tell all you. Or they could go on them other programs, just type anything. This spaghetti theory, you know. PNM just throw things up on the wall and see what will stick. Unfortunately, most of them don't stick. Right, let me see if I have any other. Smooth, I wouldn't even waste my time with that. Look, PNM Fox. Look, PNM Fox come. When Kareem gets a $2 million contract, not all the money in profit, maybe 5 to 10% is profit. Tommy, really, boy?
Who really cares?
All right. Boy, PNM Fox, boy, I'm sorry for you, you know. I'm really sorry for you, in truth, boy. Sorry for you. Patricia Reed says, happy Father's Day to the fathers who stand tall and support their families and communities. Patricia Reed, thank you. Finally, you're putting our closing comment. You finally put in our closing comment. We happy for that. Let me see if there's any. Oh, Monica Rampi soon said, dance with my father and me. You go get a copyright strike for that. Esper says, no weapon formed against our PM Kamala Prasad versus the UNC government shall prosper, and every evil tongue that rises up against them in judgment shall be condemned in Jesus' name. Amen. Happy Father's Day, Eugenia Pondes. Happy Father's Day to Professor Walshik, Uncle Tommy, and all the fathers of the universe. Hope everyone have a blessed night. Thank you. Smooth says, happy Labor Day. Hope we see you all at Avocado Junction tomorrow. Forward ever, backward never. Oh. Patricia Weed say, Wall Street, you're a black hater. You're a footmat for the UNC. All right. Hey. John Jeremy is the Attorney General. Alexander is the Minister of Homeland Security. Sturge is the Minister of, we could say, National Security. Benjamin is the Ministry of Culture, Minister of Culture. JJ is the Minister of Work. Right? We have Minister in Housing. Yeah, so it is no big deal. Yeah. Okay. I think that's it. Let me see if there's anything here. Have that. Have that. Angie says, good night, all. Happy Father's Day and blessings to all dads on Sunday until we meet again. Have a safe weekend ahead. Blessings to all villagers. Angie Joseph, I want to wish all the fathers, single mothers on the chat, and to Warshik and Uncle Tommy, enjoy your day. Good night, bless. Andy says, good night, Professor Warshik and Uncle Tommy. Plenty good stuff from Auntie Frank. I just wanted to know if I was on the preferred list. No. I wasn't on the preferred list. I didn't get one somehow. Jay Howlett says, good night, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend ahead. Stay safe. Blessings to all upright fathers and out there. Right. Tommy, what is the Father's Day song we could play, boy?
Oh, my papa, To me, he was
Who's that?
so.
Who sing that?
I don't remember who sang it. Maybe somebody in the chat could.
Yeah, Mr. Florida.
Yeah, no, check your WhatsApp there. I sent a song for you there on the fathers.
Is that Calypso?
Yeah.
Okay, let me check it and see.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's see where's this song.
Early in the morning when the cock still crow, father on the movie always ready to go. Cooking up the breakfast, I in uniform neat. Playing mama and papa just to keep things sweet. Through every pressure, every storm, every test, he carrying the family like a badge on his chest. So raise up your hand and give him man a cheer. Caribbean fathers, we honor you here. Fathers of the Caribbean, stand up proud. Even when the road get rough, you still push on. To the man who show up, to the one who play two roles. Blessings on your courage, your backbone and your soul. But some man vanish like a cloud in the sun. Only pass through when the vibes feel fun. Neglect the youth, neglect the call. Forget fatherhood bigger than a late night call. Some only present by biology. Sperm donor title with no apology. But the youth still rise and the mothers still fight. And the real fathers step in to make things right. Fathers of the Caribbean, stand up proud and strong. Even when the road get rough, you still push on. To the man who guide the youth, even when they're not sure. You building a legacy deeper than blood alone. Strike up the steel pan for the fathers who care. For the stepfathers, grandfathers, uncles always there. For the man who choose love, not just DNA. Your presence is a blessing every single day. And to the fathers who drift from the track, still time to change, still time to come back. Pick up the phone, mend the broken part. A child need love more than any child. Fatherhood a duty, not a weekend sport. Stand up tall and give the youth support. The island shine bright when the fathers unite. So rise up, kings, and make the wrong things right. Fathers of the Caribbean, today we call your name. Through the sunshine and the struggle, your love remains. To the strong ones, the double roll ones, and the ones who must restart. Father's Day, remind you, step into your heart. Some fathers come late, but still join the race, trying to fix the damage and reclaim their place, learning how to love, how to show up strong, breaking old cycles that been running too long. To the man who choose healing, who choose to repair. Your effort is a blessing. The youth feel when you care. Fatherhood a journey, not a one-day show. Stand firm, step proud, let the whole island know. Fathers of the Caribbean, today we call your name. Through the sunshine and the struggle, your love remains. To the strong ones, the double roll ones, and the ones who must restart. Father's Day, remind you, step into your heart.
Folks, don't forget tomorrow, support Bishop Mackenzie at 3:30 p.m. at Lara Promenade to march for crime. Don't forget tomorrow at 3:30.
What time is that again?
3:30 p.m. March for Crime with Bishop McKenzie. Support, support, support. Folks, we are out of here. We see you on Monday.
Monday, God willing.
God willing. Same WZYE time, same WZYE channel. We are out of here. See you later. Bye-bye.
Good night and happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
Happy Father's Day to each and every one.
Lord, we tune into WZYE 95.9. Your word right in the airwaves, shining bright and fine. From Margate to the islands, the signal never fades. We lift our hands and praise you for the joy that it brings today. Bless Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the viewers too. Every viewer, every caller, every chatter in the crew. Pour your favor on the station. Let the Holy Ghost flow free. WZYE 95.9 broadcasting victory. Oh, 95.9. Oh, now stretch your mighty hand, Lord, across the ocean wide to Trinidad and Tobago, where the Trini spirit rides. Bless the citizens, Trinidad style. Woo. Sweet, strong, and true. With Douglas fire in their hearts and your love breaking through. From Port of Spain to Tobago, from the savannah to the sea. Let your blessings fall like mango rain on every family. No weapon formed against them shall prosper. Woo! We decree, Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, all the texters covered by your mercy. Viewers watching, callers lifting chatters, praising night and day. WZYE